Over here!
I'll be right with you. All right.
Hate it when you leave your fly open like that. Merry New Year. What are we looking at today? Well, Matt picked up Spruce from Blacklist.
I've heard a lot of people talking good stuff about Blacklist lately. I've never been there.
I've had quite a few things from them, and they've all been pretty decent actually.
Well, it's just in town, isn't it?
I think they're in the cities.
Oh, I thought they had one up here.
Oh, I see.
But either way, yeah, Duluth, Minnesota.
Where?
We're packaged in Duluth, Minnesota.
Does he give an address? People, you know, I think it's funny. It's like, oh, we have any craft beer places up here?
We have tons.
I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? Wow, it poured like it was kind of malty.
It smells like a regular beer in the can, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not getting any Christmas tree. It smells like an IPA.
I didn't even think it smelled like an IPA. I thought it smelled seriously like a regular, like Michelob Blade or. All right, cheers.
Cheers to you and my ever fondness of safety.
Take a step back. Smell it again.
We're having a.
Smell it again. I got a real strong sweetness smell to it at the end. All right, go ahead and drink. Wow.
I got a sweetness smell too. Smells like tuna.
It's a really tough one to describe actually, but it's not bad. It does have a little pine needle.
I was gonna say.
But I get the sweetness again at the end.
I was gonna say it's really light on the old spruce Christmas tree. In the end, that tree just goes right up your ass. It just keeps coming on.
Yeah, but didn't you get a sweetness too?
Oh, heck yeah. Hey, this might be actually one that Stephen Bush describes. You know, one of these ones where you take a drink of it and it kind of tries to kick your ass a little. There is some battery at the end.
There's a lot of different things going on in my mouth right now with this, I'm telling you. Yeah, I know you and so many other people are probably thinking,
typing away.
Piss off.
Okay. Coming in late on the last one was Zeus. Have a great weekend, y'all. And I guess it applies, so it still works. Jeremy. Caitlin does indeed peg me. That's nice.
Wow.
Then he says, it looks like the scope mount you're looking at is a Weaver scope mount. Well, see, I have a Weaver scope mount. I have a Weaver scope mount on at least 2 pistols. And I'm here to tell you that is not a Weaver. And I realize holding it up, let me give you something for a reference. Actually, as long as it's sitting here, one of the pegs. Y'all know a battleship peg is not very big, and it almost, that is a little tiny rail. And like Miles said, middle ground, this peg is more than half the distance of it. And maybe I'm wrong, but to me the Weaver mount is even wider than a pick rail mount, and this thing falls apart when you try to put it on a.
Let me see that quick. This, for how small it is, this reminds me of something that you would put on like one of those little mini Ruger frickin' the bars you put on top, or the little.
That's usually a Weaver though. A Weaver mount.
But the little rail they put on there, I mean, that's how small it looks, because those are tiny like no other gun I've ever seen. It's just a tiny thing when I got it. That is really small though.
Yeah, I'm at a loss for what that was for, and it wouldn't have even mattered. Hell, I thought it was really gonna be worthwhile, because they sent me this one for the JP Killer, because that's where the night vision is on it. And when you compare this with the scope that's on there right now, it's almost identical. And because this opening opens up even more, it takes away. Right now, I could loosen that one up and literally shove the scope forward a half of an inch and gain another half of an inch.
Yeah.
If that would be worth it, because then it would hit the bell area of the turret. And this one, not only is it a flimsier mount, flimsier everything about it, I'm not gaining enough that it would be worth taking that scope out of the mount that's on there. And then I started looking around at anything else that I have a scope on it to see if
you can put it on something.
The only one I haven't checked is Overkill, to possibly see if I could put that scope in this, push it all the way forward. I'm still looking. I mean, I want to do a proper. I will actually give a shit about a proper video for them. As far as I'm concerned, I've already got video gold. I'm just kidding. My video for that sucked. But I would actually like to put it on a rifle to try it with. Yeah. And a 22. A 22 would be a decent candidate, because I can make my 22 very quiet.
For this one or that one you're talking about?
That one. I don't know what the hell this goes. I don't know what that mounts to.
It looks like a BB gun or a fucking maybe a 22. I don't see a lot of rails that small on anything.
Oh.
Oh, you're going through the pictures quick today, and you're just freaking smoking left and right.
You know what that would...
a shotgun?
You know what that would mount to? That would mount on this rail. That is...
That would be interesting.
Night vision on a slug gun? Ooh. Oh, that's not going to work, though.
No, because it's not beveled?
It's, oh, actually it might back here. No, it's hitting the, but it's not. It's not. This might be, I might be onto something here. I need to back this,
screw.
Now, this makes sense. This is designed to mount to something that it's not catching any slots, like a Weaver or like a AR rail. I think this would actually work on here, but I need to, it's got this little tightening guy, and I can see where if you put this on here, that would keep that from moving around from the recoil of the shotgun. I almost wonder if that does make more sense, though. That is a lot closer matched in size. I know I keep muzzle sweeping you, but there you go. Remember, like I always say, if you're not happy about safety, teach it yourself, because I am not your expert. I haven't shot him yet, though, so that's all good. Yeah, oh.
You know, I don't want to say necessarily quite a master, but I'm up there when it comes to safety. I mean, I learned a lot about it when I got fired from the last job.
This might be a good candidate. Putting night vision on this, that would be
overkill.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it is overkill. But I mean, yeah.
Are you forgetting who you're talking to?
No, not at all. Just thinking you could do a much better shotgun if you're going to go that route.
Well, it's the only shotgun I own, other than the Terrorizer there.
The Terrorizer.
The Lynx. Semi-automatic.
Yeah, okay.
I still got to get some rounds through that. I want to see.
Have you taken it out?
Not since I was up at Island Lake, and Tom gave me some buckshot for it, and it ran all 5 rounds. And then when I went back to trap loads, it was a one-shot wonder. And I've talked to quite a few people, including Travis, and everybody says the Lynx has a reputation of eating everything.
Yeah, this is really fucking heavy, though. I mean, this is heavier than mine for sure.
Well, you do know you have a large magazine. You probably have almost as many pounds of ammunition with you right now as you do the gun. I mean, you can take that off of there if you want.
This actually has... Oh, it does. Shit.
Hey, safety guy.
Hey, I'm not
Watch what the fuck you're doing.
You know, the barrel's fucking bumped the box. Grow up. You're wrecking shit.
Smile Money was first. I know. Even he is perplexed. Oh, look, he changed his name to something more appropriate. Silly Jorn. I want your daughter to take the stand and go from there, Eric the Viking. I don't know what that means, Jorn. And then that was a double tap, same thing twice. Poco, congratulations on yet another disturbing opening. And I can say, thank you kindly. In what way? Tell me about it. I'm just going to go with thank you kindly. Because I appreciate that, buddy. Wasn't an option. Poco, what would be a good name for a fake t-shirt company? Miles put real fake t-shirts. Poco says, I was thinking more patriotic. Second shenanigans and flu and fuckery themed. Zeus says, fart water appeal. Or apparel, sorry. Fart water apparel. Is that like black water but messier? Jorn, sure. Some Americans have a gun, but are not sure how to handle a gun. Well, those are called liberals, Jorn, and they shouldn't have anything, including oxygen, because liberalism is a mental disorder.
You know what, though? I got to go on the flip side of the coin. That could be very debatable depending on who you're asking, because I'm sure a lot of people think that maybe just even us and the way we handle our guns might not always be the right way to handle a gun.
You know, you're not helping our cause, so you should stop talking. What do you mean? If you're talking about people questioning patriots and guns, that means we're back to liberals, so who gives a shit? I care less what a liberal thinks. They're the dumbest group of people on the planet, as far as I'm concerned. Everything that comes out of their... It's like... You know, much better... I really wish we could have the dream. Give them their own country. I personally would like to know how long it would take before things were screwed up so badly that it just looked like, Minneapolis, Seattle, Oregon.
But the problem is, how do you give them their own country? Where do you draw that line?
Mexico, I think, is available. I thought on eBay.
Oh, so you're definitely not talking about on U.S. land there. So
No.
All right, perfect. Then I'm all right with that.
Just a...
Oh, you're really getting excited about that, ain't you?
I'm just wondering if I'm hot. No, that's still not going to work because this rail is flat on its sides and doesn't taper.
That's what I was first saying. That's what I thought the issue might be.
It'd be close on the bracket side. Nope. I figured it out. I know what this is for.
Very nice.
Remember the time that Nate, I don't remember what the hell the name of his channel even is. Oh, NSE85. Nate, if you're listening, I apologize for agreeing with somebody. But he sent a care package to Ray, STL Ray Edwards, and Ray reads that it's from Nate, opens it up, sees that it's some Ballisto cleaning supplies, and throws it right in the garbage on camera. And that was his entire video.
Wow.
Okay. Jules, dark beer should be good. It's not always, but yes, yeah. If that's a statement, it should be good.
This is actually pretty dark for an IPA, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's very...
the color of it?
It's very malty. It's Oktoberfest-ish, kind of.
I'm not tasting so much spruce tips anymore, I'll tell you. I don't know, I haven't had a complaint about this yet. I want to try something different, but it seems like the more I'm sipping on it, it's getting a little better and better.
No, I'm not hating it.
No, not that
as you know, I'm not an IPA fan, and I'm...
No, not that it was bad to begin with, but I mean, it's going down smoother and smoother.
Poco, when you buy JP Silent capture buffer system, it says in the instructions, good luck taking it out with a standard retaining pin. Yeah, it can... You know, now that you mention that, Poco, I don't think the JP has a retaining pin in it. I think you pull it... I'm going to have to look. Maybe it does have... I'm going to have to see what's in there.
Good luck.
Speaking of that, Joe Bob's Outfitters has the Armaspec silent capture for the 308 on sale right now. If anybody was looking for an idea. Rich Huff, you're not included in this. Rich Huff... Oh, Rich Huff is next. He says, cheers all. I would like to throw this out there, Rich. Rich should have a get out of buying another damn thing for this rifle. Seems how...
Yeah, it seems like he's always...
Let's see. Rich bought this.
That's what I'm saying. It seems like he's always sending something for
Rich bought that gas system. Oh, Rich bought these, bought those. Oh yeah, Rich bought this trigger. Oh yeah, Rich bought that grip. Rich provided the lower part. Yeah. Rich should be able to stand down now. Poco,
Yeah.
82. Those are amateur numbers. You need to up those numbers. I'm trying.
What's that?
Facebook deleted 82 things that I posted on Facebook since December 22nd on the Rodney Pincone account. If you go over there, all it is content unavailable. I'm like, where the hell all my shit go? Facebook, you commie pussies.
You probably are in some of the same feeds and stuff I am. Did you see this one yet? My mom sent this to me, and I'm like, Mom, that's old. I seen that a few days ago, but it is kind of funny. The after 7 booster shots.
Oh, is it the? Oh, he's got a foot growing out of his penis area.
Yeah, they both do.
I received a package yesterday.
Package.
Sounds like it's. Palmetto State Armory.
It's always a good start.
A AR-15 or 10 enhanced polished fire control group. Oh, no way. The CMC single stage drop-in trigger. Now, if somebody doesn't give me specific directions on this, I'm going to use this for something. And yeah, I know that's Captain Obvious moment. I love these triggers. This is the same shoe that was on the one that I did for the Bunkinator, except for hers was specifically made for an AR-9. I believe they lower the swing height of the hammer just a little bit to be fully compatible. Now, having said that, Christine's is an AR-9 and it has a velocity trigger in it, and the only issue I ever have is with the very first round. So, or possibly the first 2 rounds. Or no, the first round goes off because it's loaded, and it screws up on the second round. So Jeremy, being Captain Wizard, Jeremy, I'm not being facetious. Oh my God, you are so freaking intelligent. You know what Jeremy said to do? Put 2 less rounds in it. I'm just giving Jeremy. Yes, if I remember to do that, we don't have a problem. Yeah, instead of putting, I think those mags are up to 35 or 37 rounds now. It's a happy stick with that extended base plate on them. And sure enough, if you just skip, the problem is I don't have any regular happy sticks. I converted them all over because Bunky gave me all of those extra base plates so that I could build them all up for Christine. Now I'm pissed off at myself. I wish I would have not have done one of the happy sticks to see how the rifle runs without it. Now, we used that same mag and the PSA pistol, and whatever the problem is, it's related to the AR, and I tried everything. Bunky's is running perfectly, so I used hers as a reference. That the deflector is I don't know why, it doesn't come set on an AR9. Evidently, depending on your upper, there might be for whatever reason, on the AR9 that deflector is adjustable and usually comes loose, so you have to. And when me and Dave were out shooting it last, I went out of my way to make sure that it was set, actually when all of us were out, that it was set identical to Bunky's. And it's still for some reason has hiccups on the first 2 rounds in those overloaded mags. I don't know, maybe it just can't handle the little extra pressure, or maybe it's not enough pressure. I can't remember if that kit came with a special spring or not. These are badass though. Thank you, whoever. I remember the first time I saw one of these, my first impressions is that they were kind of chintzy because it's kind of thin-walled, but these are, I think it was you, Jeremy, that said that your go-to trigger is the CMC. And after putting this in a few rifles, I've never actually, me personally, owned a rifle with this trigger in it, but it also did not trigger scale at 3.5 pounds. I want to say they're closer to 2.
Now, what are these in comparison to price over like the Rise armaments?
If you find them on sale, you can usually pay less for that, like closer to $100.
Okay. Now, is that like an aluminum or is that plastic trigger? It looks like it's honestly plastic, but that could be the paint. You know what I mean?
Oh no, that's all aluminum.
Okay. Doesn't that look like plastic though? The way it's painted.
It's matte finish.
Cool. I like the shape of it. I like the flat triggers, but it's got to have something at the bottom. You know what I mean?
Which is cool about that.
Yep, it's got that lock on the bottom.
Which is why I thought the Patriot was so sexy, because it just has a little bit of a hook right there. Poco says, I don't like Trump as a president, but if you follow his track record, it shows that he learns from his mistakes and rarely, if ever, makes the same mistake twice. So I think he would have a plan for the left, their baby fits. Oh, I'm assuming that you're saying that if he was reelected, some of the bullshit that he had to go through the last time. Oh, I'm just going to throw this out there because as far as political parties go, I just like to get rid of both of them and we should start over. I've mentioned this before. You just fly a 747 into the fully loaded house and just wipe everybody out and we get to start over.
What was that show? I forget. First.
Some of Our Fears.
The last.
Tom Clancy.
Yeah, but there's a show about it.
Oh, you're talking about the series.
Yeah.
Soul Survivor?
Yeah, the Soul Survivor. Yeah, that was a good one. I like that.
Same premise. The problem is if you look around at the stupidity amongst the younger generation right now, can you imagine a government restart with some of these idiots.
Thank you.
Not you, of course. Well, you do have your moments politically, but I think overall,
I know that
you're like Trump. You learn from your mistakes.
I know that I'll be hearing plenty of it.
I mean, you didn't vote for Obama twice.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry. We'll be right back after this commercial.
I'm kidding. I didn't.
I stuck my pants. Oh, sorry, that was another safety moment. Clyde says whiskey for Matt and revolution for all.
No, he did not say that. I can read even from here.
I can't. Oh God, she has a huge forehead. Oh, never mind. That was her boobs. I didn't even look at the forehead.
You know what? I was gonna say even if she did, I wouldn't notice because my balls would be fucking. My balls would be covering that big forehead. I'd make sure of it.
So back to that whiskey thing. Where do you stand?
Wherever you want to stand.
We're already doing at least 2 beers. And here's the thing. I'm not a fan of IPA, but I'd have another one of these.
So I did all right.
Yeah, it's a good job.
Honestly, I was trying to.
Blacklist though.
I went into the store and I was like, all right, I can't buy IPAs today. And honestly, I didn't even realize this was an IPA. I didn't even see that small thing. What I saw was Spruce. I'm like, oh, Blacklist, Spruce, flavor. Okay, we'll try it.
I tell you what, here is an absolute show of my ever-ending love for you.
Get the fuck out of here. Why do you got... I mean...
No, I'm serious. Oh.
You lie so goddamn much. I watch your videos when I'm not here, man.
I'm not lying.
You throw me under the bus all the time.
Watch what's about to happen right here.
You throw me under the bus all the goddamn time. Now you're going to be like kissing my ass like, oh yeah, we're besties, yo. Oh, some Blue Label. Someone sent you Blue Label, huh? They must have really liked
Jules.
Oh.
Said she couldn't afford the big bottle.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome still. Even just the thought, that's awesome.
Jules, shared it with Matt. I know you would approve. 'Cause I think Matt's your favorite.
No. I'm pretty sure that goes to Chris.
No, I'm talking about between you and Miles.
Oh, that's... What the fuck kind of...
Well, I'm just saying.
Anyone that would... You know,
she wouldn't admit it because she wouldn't want to hurt his feelings.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure I know where she stands.
I get it.
This, for not being in Isla, for not being peaty, this is probably one of the best scotches I've ever had. And the fact that I haven't opened this until now is a mystery. And the fact that I haven't swiped any from Christine, I know she's probably got pictures taken of that bottle and where the whiskey line is on it. And there's no way I could be like I was when I was a kid.
I think you're going to get in trouble for that one. That's definite nudity.
No, she's covered.
No, I mean, you can totally see...
I don't see any bush.
You can see the full shape of the boob, you know, a little shadow even underneath. You know that's going to be called out.
It hasn't yet.
Here goes this video. I'm just kidding.
There goes this video. It only has to make it 24 hours.
Cheers.
This is...
No, I'm kidding. Don't smell that.
This rewrites the word smooth.
We'll see about that.
Oh. Started getting some push. Here,
Smooth.
Here, feel this.
Mine are too. Dude, my body's been going through so many weird changes today, you don't even know.
No, I don't want to know. Jesus Christ. Were you on your second dosage of your hormone replacement therapy? There's a dude over at Menards in Superior. We're just watching them grow. You walked I wish I was making this up, walked to the door, and this is what... Hi. And Gray looked at me and he goes... really nice guy, girl,
whatever.
yeah, person.
It's trying to be. No, so we were out fishing. I'll try to make this quick. We were out fishing today. We went out on the bay. My buddy's never been out there, and I only went out there once because I don't like that kind of ice because it's the bay, and it's moving water underneath, and whatever else.
As in, Park Point's right here.
Yeah.
The bridge is right here, and you're somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. F that.
The ice was 14 inches thick where I was.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was really thick. I made sure of it. No, trust me, you hear cracks all the time. And I forgot to mention that to my buddy. And he was laughing at another friend that I went with.
Forget to know.
I was telling him about Jim, me and Jim going out there, and how Jim, we had a lot of cracking around us, and it was kind of shocking new to us, and we ice fish a lot. So while I'm telling him this, I'm like, yeah, I should have told you the ice cracks. Like 10 minutes later, the ice cracks behind us and then off to our side. It seemed like 40, 50 yards out, right? Another couple seconds go by, crack right in front of us. It was only probably about 1 second long, but that 1 second felt like 10 minutes. My fucking sphincter fucking shrunk so fast, it sucked my goddamn balls up into my body.
And see, you had to have help getting the folding chair out of your ass.
I was like, whoo! I look at him and I am like fully fucking flexed, like Jesus Christ. It's time to get up and start running. And he looks at me in the same thing, and we were just laughing at Jim because he did that. Oh, we went outside. The crack was a foot away from our tent. I mean, it's not like the ice started tipping and whatnot, but you could see the crack like a foot away from our ice house.
Me and Tim were out on Island Lake pushing it hard. I mean, I had sweat running down me. So we stopped to literally cool off.
Yeah.
And we're standing there. All of a sudden, you could hear. As that pressure ridge crack started like maybe a half a mile back, and then went right past us. It sounded like a train. An underwater train rolled by.
Well, that's what it was like for us. At first, it was behind us a little ways back, and then it came up on our left, and all of a sudden, 10, 15, 20 seconds later, there's pause, and everything's quiet, and then, woof, dude, it fucking felt like an earthquake, man. Like it. Wow, it was. I didn't like that factor. My buddy's like, yeah, we can go now.
Poco says Olight is cheaply made. The only reason they have a lifetime warranty is because they're dirt cheap to make, so they can afford to send a couple out, when they break. Poco.
That approached me. Or am I not supposed to?
Ed approached me and said he had a gun for me. I told him I couldn't afford it right now. He said it's okay, I can make payments. I told him no, he shouldn't sell a gun because when he gets better, he's going to regret selling it. I guess I can file that under a regretful lesson learned. Yeah, I know quite a few people that the most cherished thing in their collection is one of Ed's guns, and it is. Poco again? Have you seen the vintage video to hang on Snoopy or Sloopy? Sloopy was effing hot. Why do I feel like I'm gonna regret clicking this?
Good chance. It's gonna be Jeremy getting pegged. This is the music video. I don't really see them. Which one talking about. I didn't see anything to exciting.
We'll just go if you... She had possibilities, but you can go check it out yourself. Find the link.
I'd much rather see something like that.
Lily says, really, with the shirt? Gross, Dad. God, yeah, I was upset. My pussy started falling off.
What?
I have the grabbing them by the pussy shirt, and the pussy is literally falling off the shirt.
Nice.
I mean, I guess that's what happens when they age. According to Auntie Diane, they just dry up. Poco. I can't reply to this without getting in trouble. Lily, back to him. Your self-control is appreciated. I don't care about the politics. It's just gross, especially on a shirt. Poco, bless your heart. Hey, I believe I've worn that over to Superior Meats before. Today, one of the girls that works there is turned away from me, and she's got a great big table completely covered in chicken breasts. And we picked Mike up from work, so he had to come with us. So he walks over, and I go, hey, check her out, man. She has some incredible breasts. Without missing a beat, she goes, and lots of them. I go, that's why I come here, because these people have a sense of humor. And then my buddy who has been trying to find 50 Beowulf ammunition walks out of the cooler, and I go, except for him, he's an asshole. And the other girl goes, you are more right than you realize. And he just started laughing. It's funny over there. Spy Money. Really, they have replaced Biden with an imposter, and we're too stupid to give him contracts to match his eye color. Well, I'm just telling you what I saw. Someone put up a thing, pictures of Biden over the last 20 years, and it honestly did not look like the same guy. And another one where his eyes changed. Granted, could have photoshopped one picture or the other, but Router says his eyes are still blue. Conspiracy people stated the same stuff with Hillary after her collapse. She ain't dead yet. Well, I wish that would change. If there was any woman on the planet that deserves to be dead, it would be her. And take Bill with you. Poco. Rum.
What the fuck are they trying to do to us?
Why does he keep poking the bear? Salty. If at first you don't succeed, get naked. Poco says, everything's better done naked except for frying bacon and divorce. I've done the frying bacon part. I fully understand what you're saying.
The sizzle?
The sizzle on the schnizzle.
Make you want to pee dizzle.
Salty sub-comment. Yeah, I wore my loincloth when I fry bacon. Poco says B7. B7 is a hit.
Oh, you didn't take my advice, yo. That's Caitlin's, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I suppose I gave it to her, so...
Oof, that comes down. We are now, since how I didn't say anything else other than that's a hit, we are now down to a 50-50. Shoot wisely.
No.
Lily, your lack of appreciation for safety disturbs me greatly.
Can't tell when it's a 50-50. That's a complete lie. You know, these people give me a hard time, but they're some pretty stupid people in the audience,
It is
too.
a 50-50 for another hit.
No, it's not. One, two, three,
Well, no,
four, five, six,
they just line them all up in a row.
But some people are too stupid to
Well,
even
yeah,
know that.
yeah, this is true. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean...
That and I've already had one of the hits called twice.
See what I'm saying?
A little bit of paper and pen, and you'd be amazed. Mike, yo, cheers, man. Cheers, Mike. Steven, anymore, you're better off calling a company or leaving a message on their latest post on Facebook. I sent an email to a local place that maybe had 357 SIG hollow points, but they never replied back to me. Ended up getting 40 rounds of 125 grain gold dots that were loaded up by Underwood. 1,475 feet per second. Stephen, I don't suggest Oklahoma for either of you. I don't think you'd like below freezing winters, 100+ summers, earthquakes, tornadoes. Gun rights are badass, though. It might be true. I have to say, we're both very partial to Pennsylvania. Mr. Mark Mack, flood the tubes, 3 and 4, open outer doors, fire, I-3. Well done, Mr. Mark Mack. I-3 is a hit.
Must have paid attention. Oh, that's a completely different boat. My bad. I wasn't paying attention.
J-Dog's here at work. J-Dog Ian. Rich, so Eric, which specific Luth AR buttstock are you wanting for the Justin AR-10 build? On their website, I see the MB1, or MBA1, MBA2, MBA3, MBA4, and the MBA5 models. I'm hoping someone else will step up and provide this.
Actually, we just got done looking at them before we started this show. And got ourselves prepared just for you.
Yeah, Rich, I have to confess, I did not realize that they had added the MBA 4 and 5. I was originally thinking of the 3. But I'm going to throw this out there because someone may not want to spend $160 on a stock. I get that.
Not to mention, I honestly think that stock is a bit overkill for an AR. That's just myself.
Both me and Matt kind of think that the brand new MBA 5 is pretty badass, and it's I think it is their cheapest stock. It has a little bit more texture and design. It has some place that you could put a little monopod on here if you want. I'm not sure if it comes with a sling mount.
I was going to say sling mount, it looks like.
Most of their stuff comes with one. I wish they showed a picture of the other side, so well, it actually might even say. Oh yeah, quick detach sling cup. Oh, it's ready.
It's ready. Hey, you can pair it with your chubby grip. But I think it'd be quicker to open and close. For an AR, I think it's a lot better suited myself.
The MBA 4 is not bad either, but it's also more expensive. So I like either choice. But I would say either the MBA 4 or the MBA 5. Just because just the price. I mean, you're talking about $100 less than that stock to get the 4, and $120 less to get the 5. So back to the girls. J-Dog. So yes, and Rich, you are not qualified or authorized to buy any more parts for this build.
Or accessories, or...
J-Dog, Armaspec makes the silent buffer. They also have one for an AR-10. It's $79. I can't remember what the price was. Like I said, Joe Bob Outfitters had the Armaspec silent capture in an AR-10 on sale.
Yeah, I thought that was like 80 or 90 bucks it was listed at.
79 or less. I know the normal price on it's supposed to be $100.
Yeah, I think it was only like 20 bucks off or something like that.
Blue Healer, 2 thumbs up. Blue Healer. Tordisius, I could never imagine Marilyn as a trans G. Oh, my eyes are hurting.
I gotta tell you something. That is my kind of girl right there. I like that. Even with a little bit of a big forehead.
Cheapo gun guy, I believe you got that backwards. It's the retard died and Joe Bite Me took his place. I cannot believe the world that we are in. And I hope...
I can't believe we the people keep fucking letting this shit go.
By now, like I said, our founding fathers would have been fucking burning this shit to the ground.
That's what I'm saying. I can't believe... I know enough people have enough that they don't want to cause the rift. I sure as hell don't. But at the same time, for everything we're fucking losing right now...
Maybe you'd be more happy to spend $10 on a potato and $100 to fill a smart car. Because when you vote for a Democrat, you agree that you have voted for somebody that has never walked away from a tax they didn't love. And if you can't see that right now, I mean, I'm sorry, is a Democrat so stupid that they really want to give up their money? I know I certainly don't. I want the government to stay out of my life, out of my bedroom, and out of my fucking pocket.
Out of my schools, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's the Lewinsky method of doing it. Reprogram our kids so that you can believe that America is the best place, and then your kid comes home and tells you about how terrible it is. You know what? I'd send that little piece of shit to Argentina for 2 months and see if they like it. I can guarantee you after a week down there, under real socialism and communism. By the way, in case you're stupid, socialism and communism has failed every time and everywhere it has been tried.
Yeah.
Sorry, my, I cannot believe how stupid people can be. And I've actually seen some of these forums where some of these people are still saying how great it is under Biden versus Trump. You have got to be a special kind of stupid.
What part of it is great is what I want to know.
Yeah, please. Please tell me one thing that Biden... He went on and on about how Trump failed us in fighting COVID. You know how many people have died under your watch, piece of shit? Our national debt... I thought when Obama made our national debt a record, spending more than any president, all the presidents in American history combined, and then Biden just stuck the dildo in his ass, grabbed his beer, and said, "Watch this." And as far as never mind. Anybody that's listening to this, I'm just speaking to the choir, because there just can't be that many dumb fucking people left alive anymore. Because if you're proud of if you're still proud of your commitment to voting for him, then you're just not reachable.
I think those numbers are pretty low now, though. But I mean, still.
Oh, he's in record territory.
Yeah, there's still enough of them out there that.
Not to mention, if CNN says that he's at 38% approval rating,
pretty fucking bad.
I'm pretty sure that's not the real number. If that's the number that CNN will tell you.
28%.
Cheap old gun guy, watch out. Either your house is falling apart or you're wearing a diaper. I don't know what he's talking about. Cheap old gun guy, how did the teacher get the so-called vaccine? That's also a good question.
No, what teacher are we talking about? The one that stuffed the fucking kid in the trunk?
No, there's supposed to be a teacher that administered a COVID shot to a 17-year-old without the parents' consent.
Oh, that's been going on in California.
But supposedly the kid wanted it.
Teachers are not supposed to be given shots.
No, cheap old gun guy's got a great question. Or great question. Wade, read more button. Let me just click that now. or pussy is like everything else, getting old, tattered, and falling apart. My daughter started our business in her kitchen because her ex-husband ghosted and refused to pay child support. We opened the bakery shortly afterward when the demand outgrew her abilities with a home kitchen. Now, 5 years later, we're already expanding. Employ 5 people besides my wife and my daughters. With a 30-plus item menu, all made from scratch daily, I help out too when needed. Christine, people today cannot cook or don't have the time. It's a gold mine just waiting for your red sauce.
You know, that's if you can cook, you can definitely make money.
I think me and Christine,
Cook,
maybe
bake,
I'll
whatever.
take a visit to Wade, is what I think. Wade, rarely in this world, you and a person who understands you to your core. You and I are lucky that we found ours and were able to convince them to marry us. You and I are brothers in spirit, heart, that grow up stuff. Grow up stuff when we need to, but refuse to grow up the rest of the time. As far as driving up to my house with bad intentions, you better give your heart to Jesus, because your ass is mine. Stephen says F3. F3 is a miss. Sharky, love how your Irish patient showed up messing with that silent capture spring. Okay, like we need to, might be actually, let me see where we are. We might be, oh my god.
What?
Yeah, we're like 4 comments away and we're a whole beer not drank yet. It's okay though, it's only been an hour.
It's me and you, we can talk a lot. No, I mean, not that we have to, but...
It's a twofer. If you don't like the second hour, it's completely free.
So you know what I had to explain to my grandma today, which I thought was really funny?
Why you're naked in the kitchen at 7 a.m.?
No. She'd probably know why. The whole fuck Joe Biden. Or no, not fuck Joe Biden. The
Let's go Brandon.
Brandon. Yeah, that came up in topic with my mom, and I had to give her a play-by-play of what actually happened.
I've had to explain to a few people too, and then they're like, "Oh, I get it now." That is funny. Mm-hmm.
Well, what she thought was even more funny is how I was telling her that the Democrats now want to ban that and say that that is hate or terrorist.
Hate speech or... Yeah. Oh, boo-hoo, you little Democrats.
Now I know why they fucking say Trump was so bad with his tweets. I mean, they think the phrase "Let's go Brandon" is...
Yeah, there's no profanity in that.
Hate speech and terrorists. Yeah.
What? I love the Nancy Pelosi trying to give a press conference. Have you seen that one? The guy in the background. Let's go, Brandon! Let's go, Brandon!
Really?
Actually, since how we have the time.
That is hilarious. Is this recent?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, "Let's Go Brandon's only been out for, however long, but... I mean, I was just wondering if that was like, when it first came out, or it's like brand new, just happened to Nancy. I keep hearing about her retirement, and I fucking ain't gonna see it until, or I ain't believing it until I see it, but I can't wait till that bitch is gone.
Experience as a local official, as a member of the state legislature. This is it. So, indicate. Mark, disown that. Mark, disown that.
Yeah, that was really loud too.
You know what? It's worth listening to it again.
Member of the state legislature. This is it. So in any case, like this is
Ric Flair behind it.
Woo! That's awesome. Yeah. Can you believe, with all of the bullshit from these loser baby Democrats through the entire Trump administration, and then all of a sudden, let's go Brandon is hate speech. You're lucky. You're lucky we're not liberal Democrat baby losers.
Oh man,
because
if we started having some fucking riots and letting shit go, we ain't throwing no frickin' smoke bombs at your ass. We ain't gonna go to the corners and pile up bricks all over the streets.
It's like you can tell who the more dignified, the what side. You know, why do so many people show up for a Democratic rally or a protest? Because they don't have jobs.
They need each other too. They're scared bitches when they're on their own.
It's like, I've never gone to a Second Amendment rally. I wish I could have, but guess what? I had a job. I had to provide for keeping the lights on and make a house payment.
You did? Really?
Yeah.
I thought Christine took care of all that up until recently.
Not anymore. Now you know who the sugar daddy is. And now thanks to Matt, we're picking it up a little bit. We just went from, what was that last one? 8? 8 something?
Actually, I thought it was 9. But
9 something?
I don't know. Hold on. I was looking. Yeah, 9.5. 9.5.
And now here we are. The train just showed up at 11.4.
Oh, no. You know what? I totally missed the train. I'm just hoping that I can grab the caboose.
Mint Patties Imperial Stout, the 2021 release. Dark chocolate, marshmallow, and peppermint.
I like mint patties, even though I'm not a sweets guy. And it was a stout. I made sure I didn't get...
You know what? I'm not really a fan of chocolate. I'm not really a fan of mint. But if you give me a...
Good chocolate mint?
If you give me a chocolate mint, it's like, yeah, I'll... better.
You know, my favorite ones, better than these... The mint patties or whatever, the Andes chocolates.
Oh, Andes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because good places used to leave them on the pillow at the hotel.
That's how you knew you were sleeping in luxury and the sheets were washed? Hopefully.
Mm.
No, look at the bottom of there. There was some definite chunks on that last one.
Oh, it's just probably a little bit of your liver that made it back out your mouth. Oh, shit.
Could be.
Hang on, man.
I'm gonna go rinse this real quick.
I got snacks for us.
You've been holding out this whole time, you son of a bitch.
You have to decide at what level you're willing to go.
You know what's really funny? You just walked away, as did I, from the camera at the same time. You know how many people we probably just lost in that second? Or 2 or 3?
Okay. Got them in the order for which, if you were Miles, because they'd all be gone before we left the basement. I got teriyaki. See, you're not the only one that gets ripped. Teriyaki, jalapeno cheddar, and wait for it, habanero bacon tomato. And I understand that this one is pretty zesty.
With the habanero bacon?
Mm-hmm.
That, like zesty like hot?
Mm-hmm. Supposedly.
It sounds good. I like habanero.
I'm personally going to start with the habanero.
You can't feel your face before you try the others?
I actually think you see the habanero in this. Would everybody like to see my meat up close? I know. Grow up. Wade, never.
Oh, this definitely smells like chocolate mint. Just like the candies. With, you know, a little stoner alcohol behind it, but... Is it good? Is it hot? If you start crying, I know not to bite in.
I'm tasting habanero.
Yeah, I taste it. It ain't hitting, at least yet.
I don't want to be that guy, but it was a girl that told me they were hot. I'm trying to mash it up as much as possible.
Did you ask my grandma? She would have told you it's fucking crazy hot. Nowadays, she thinks fucking ketchup's spicy.
Matt, what the hell is this? Heinz?
Her flavors are getting so fucked up. Or, not flavors, her taste buds. Ooh, I got a little zing on that last bite, not gonna lie. My tongue is,
Oh, finally. Look at that. We got some product there.
I just hit spot. My tongue's, it's working its way down the back of my throat. Oh, I really like this stuff.
I haven't tried it yet. Don't wreck it for me. Some dumb fuck. And then her.
Well, I was happy with the Spruce, honestly. We didn't even rate it. What would you... I'm going to say in a weird way it was like an 8.5.
I'd go a 9, actually. I like the maltiness. I love the fact that it wasn't crazy. Like you just drank Christmas tree water.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no tropical fruitiness to it at all.
I probably should have got a 9. It was pretty strong, too.
Oh, yeah, there's that, too. An IPA, almost touching on a 9. You know what's cool about that? Is they didn't even try to act all dramatic. They didn't call it a double IPA. They just went, hey dude, this is our shit.
It's an IPA. You know how to do it. That last bite I had definitely hit hard.
The chunk that I could actually see habanero, and I don't know what the green is. I don't know if that's jalapeno or what, but I just thought you'd like to have some of my meat in your mouth.
This is looking. This one's not too bad, but honestly, I think it honestly lacks flavor. You almost taste the flavor, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting any bacon tomato flavor on this. You taste the spice. And the, you know, the meat, that's about it. This really is kind of like a...
You know what, I don't care what
bland
when you get...
tasting other than the spice. You're just tasting spice, and it's not even overly hot other than the one bite that was like, whoa.
Well, where's the jalapeno in this one? I don't see jalapeno or cheddar. She grabbed the wrong... It has it written jalapeno cheddar. You know, you actually want flavor. You know the one that has the most? Is that guy.
Teriyaki?
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to really like teriyaki. And now, yeah, I don't mind it. It's not like I don't like it, but I'd rather have like a peppered or...
I think someone put the wrong damn sticks in the bin.
Could've.
I don't see any jalapeno. I don't see any cheddar on this.
I think you need to stop putting so much of your meat in your mouth and try a little bit of that Thin Mint. Thin minced out, I'm telling you, that's essentially what it is. Now this one got me. This one got my nips going. It's cold and tasty. Like, it's really cold though, like my body's starting to shiver.
Probably should have left those guys out for a little bit. It's probably better at 50 to 55.
Did I tell you I am so fucking done with work? I was ready to tell my boss I'm looking for a new job, which I am, but I'm probably
Even though I don't know what that is, I'll go with no.
excuse me, probably not going anywhere, but
Stephen Push is at the range right now, looks like with his son.
nice.
Damn. Nice.
Yeah, my son said he'll go again.
You beat me. I'm with Matt.
You're a douche. My son said he wants to go again, but he wants it to be warmer out.
No shit. Tracy, someone called me right now and said, I got all the ammo you want to shoot. I'll shoot a couple rounds from the car.
I've been outside working every fucking night. And you know what? When it starts to warm up, that's the days off. I've been going to work. You're texting and posting, 17 below at 7 in the morning. Fuck, do you know how cold it is at 1, 2, 3 in the morning? It's been fucking awful at work. But like I said, hopefully next week I should be finding out an actual date.
Loser, hippie, liberal cunts just can't understand us.
Hold on, what was that? Loser?
McLean said he's still at his sister's in undisclosed location where liberal retards hang out, burn their place to the ground, and then say it was peaceful. He said that he was getting cold, so he snuck off to watch the brewery view, and then the crowd moved inside and they started watching me, and immediately started talking shit. So he said he went off and it got kind of ugly. Fucking hippie cunts, he said.
Hey, what you should have done is just actually told him wait for a day with
Steve says the targets are like you, quick to take
Matt.
a load. Steve only says that because he loves you.
Yeah, fucking Bush, I'll tell you what.
Are you on the teriyaki?
Mm-hmm. I skipped the other one. I want to get a little bit of that heat out of my mouth first.
Either a stick fell in, and the rest of those, there was no cheddar and there was no jalapeno in it.
Was it good?
No, it was a plain. It tastes like a plain beef stick.
So was it good?
It's a plain beef stick. I don't buy those.
Was it bad?
No.
Okay.
Wasn't what I paid for.
There's a lot in this world that isn't what you paid for.
Yeah, I know, that was my first marriage. To love, to hold, to cherish. To find out you slept with every fucking thing in the Duluth Superior area. To...
Nice job, blood brother.
Yeah, guys are the ones that get the shit for not being faithful. Oh my god.
Actually, I'm very faithful. I tell them outright, I don't want to date. I'm faithful to myself.
Yeah.
If I get drunk and I see a hottie down at the bar, you bet your ass I'm going to be hitting on her.
Here's the advice that I can give you, because it's turned out to be true for me twice now. Definitely with the ex. A friend of mine wasn't very happy when I started dating her. And I really wish I would, well, I don't, because then I wouldn't have 2 awesome kids. I just had to be miserable in order to make that happen. He looked at me and he said, your relationship with her is going to end just like it started. She was a cheating whore to begin with, and that's how it's going to end. Wow. I wish I could actually figure out how to get a hold of John and tell him how right he was.
Yeah, you only live once though, and sometimes you just take those risks. That's part of life. You have to.
They say.
You know what? There was definitely a lot of pain with that relationship, but you can't say there wasn't some good times. You did marry her. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wouldn't be where I am today.
You, well.
13 years on the crazy train.
Well, what's that bullshit did I say? Whatever don't kill you makes you stronger. So back to them comments. I don't care. I got 4. I don't give a shit.
Well, hopefully there's more in the after party.
The Heart Club?
Sharky says B10. Either making sure or we've found the carrier already. B10 is a miss. Sharky SH, lovely outro babe, and a lovely sunset. Yes, she was. DFC, 57 minutes, 53 seconds. Nice spackle job in your pants.
I can only imagine it. Was that you or Miles?
Oh, it was just me yesterday.
Yep. Now, do you understand why I showed you that video and said this reminds me of you?
The blood pressure goes up.
Fucking shit your pants, dude. I can't believe these people still laugh. Or not even laugh. Watch the show. Like, that's the only reason why they gotta watch this show. It's not like you're a news anchor that has up-to-date fucking news feed. I think by now, I think everyone thinks you're a comedian.
Hey, I tell you what.
Maybe a lame duck comedian, but I think that...
If the day ever comes where I shit my pants, I will stay here. Probably like this.
Pull the Dave at the store. You remember me telling me about that?
Yes.
I swear to God, I if I had to put money on it, I would have put all the money I could possibly come up with on Dave. The way he fucking shook his leg right after fucking walked away. I was like, he's got shit rolling down his leg. Jim, you better go get some plastic bags for this ride home. Like the fucking old man had a slider creep down.
Yeah, whose car was it?
Jim's.
Ooh, yeah. Definitely some plastic.
Well, it is leather. It's easier to wash, but fuck, that's still a brand. Well, which one did we drive that day? That was his brand new truck. Well, fuck, it's hard to tell when he's got fucking 3-4 brand new fucking vehicles.
Sometimes it's tough to work for the railroad.
Yep. Well, he owns properties too. He's got several properties that he rents. Yeah, he works for the railroad, so.
I'd like to rent this house when I leave this effing state.
Yeah.
But then I'd have to hire some asshole to come over here and do maintenance.
I tell you what, depending on when you leave and how much the rent is, I could maybe take over for you. I could rent, and I could be your maintenance dude. So you know what? You wouldn't even have to really pay me as a maintenance dude. You just have to keep the rent cheap.
Well, shit.
Fair enough.
If you rented this house for, if I put enough money on top of what the house payment is to make it worthwhile to leave it as a rental, you'd be going, I can't get a fucking apartment for what you're renting this house for, and I would still make a little bit of money and be able to make the house payment. What rentals are going for in this area right now is so stupid.
That's why I'm saying, hey, if I can't get the house 2 houses over, I'm looking for something local.
Seriously, we were talking to a couple that stopped because they were actually up here looking for some rental property because their husband was supposed to he was going to take a position up here if they could find a place to live, and she told me what her what their rental budget was and what they thought was a good deal, and I was like, her idea for a 2-bedroom apartment was twice what our house payment is. And I was like, well, shit, if the economy stayed the way it was, it might entirely be worth renting our house as opposed to selling it.
Well, they've been trying to buy up every house they possibly can nowadays, and they're only renting. They're trying to make this system fail people. I'm serious. They're trying to make it impossible for people to buy houses so they can own you in every aspect. You'll never own your own home. You'll just rent. And the fucking cost of rent is crazy ridiculous. But they've got the money, so what they do is they're buying all the properties.
That's why I told Christine, no matter how bad it gets, if we have to like burn wood in the living room, we'll not let this house go. We wouldn't be able to rent.
I literally got a buddy that's realtor. He's not a realtor himself, but he deals with them. And he was working with one of the bigwigs, and they're literally telling their employees, or the people that are going out and buying these houses, that house can be fucking, it don't matter if we have to tear the house down. Figure out what the highest bid is. We'll bid more. They're literally trying to buy every single property imaginable. Even if they have to rebuild, doesn't matter to them. If they got the money to do it, they're going to buy the house. Because, think about it. If you monopolize on housing, you're essentially making it impossible.
That's why I personally have been stating that they need to sell the place that we're working on now. It's never going to sell. It demands. It's $100,000 a floor, and there's 4 floors. And it's sitting in a neighborhood where the house next door just sold for $195. And I was like, sell it. Just sell it right now. I mean, what's the difference between making a $10,000 profit on a $50,000 house versus making a $10,000 profit on a $320,000 house? It's still a $10,000 profit. And there's a chance.
Well, one's slower and one's faster. That's the difference.
I believe
there's another difference. Now, it might just be a $10,000 profit, but that whole time, are you still getting paid? That's job security. It's how you want to look at it.
Problem is, this might be the last one we do for them.
That bad? You guys ready to go, or
they're just going to lose their ass on it? Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. If I could find something else, I would.
Well, I'd tell you to come down and work with me, but I don't think they pay you enough.
Oh, those nasty things. No, I used them all up.
Do you not consider the sprinkler fitters again?
I don't want anything to do with construction.
Well, you do remember what I was talking about. What I wanted to do. You've got some tools for it, and this is definitely something that's you can start small, and it's very, very.
Sleep with all of the girls in the neighborhood?
I'm talking about a job.
Oh.
That's a hobby.
Oh.
You're talking about a hobby. No, making tables and furniture with the I forget what the hell it is. The epoxy. Like custom orders or just what we see that we like. Look, you go fishing half the time and you can see all this dry wood, dead wood, whatever, collect that shit. Buddy Jason's got a tree service, my other buddy Jason's got a tree service. Dude, we get fucking cheap and free lumber. These things, some of those tables are going for 10 grand easy. 10 grand.
Heck with the table. You get some good cuts like that and get a CNC machine and put like Minnesota, Wisconsin, Minnesota mosquitoes. I mean, you start carving shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. You can custom order something. We can custom make it.
Make clocks. Again, tabletops.
You start a little small, make them a little more, easy before you start going with the CNC machines. But after you sell a couple tables, you might have some money to actually buy the CNC machine.
See, and the new doctor that I saw, because Kelly was booked up for another couple months because she looks like that, and he's like, yeah, this side of your body is, kind of torn up, and I'm like, well, let me give you a recap. 10 years of carrying hardwood flooring into houses. Everything gets stressed on my left side of my body. Then I switched to frickin' sprinkler fitting. Now you're, carrying 21 footers of 6-inch pipe and bundles of 1 inch. And again, everything is on this side of your body.
Well, and you said, what did the doctor say to you?
That, my left side is, because I have a pinch, my sciatic nerve problem is on my left side.
You should probably turn around and have him check the other side.
I just don't want to do construction anymore.
I'm pretty sure both sides are shot by now. If not, tell him to check the liver.
Liver's down there going, ah! Speaking of that, okay, let's go into the club.
Oh, shit.
Actually, I didn't give a score on this either.
Oh, you just started it. You've been hitting her hard, boss.
Well, all I can say is if you read the can and go, well, I hope it doesn't taste anything like that, you're an idiot. Because it tastes exactly like that. This is drinking a...
It smells like it, but I mean, you can tell it's a stout. I mean, you can smell it. It's a stout. But what? Your first initial scent and taste, everything, it's the fucking peppermint patty.
That booze is like almost like
completely hidden.
It seems like a lie.
Yeah.
There is not 11% in here.
No, there's 11.4.
There's not 11.4 in here.
Yeah, it says on the can 11.4.
Oh. Well,
Tin Whiskers Pearsons.
I'm for what it is, being true for what it is, being smooth, being tasty, being natural. It tastes like dark chocolate and mint. And it tastes like you're drinking the candy.
In that aspect, I'd give it a 10.
And the alcohol, it definitely deserves a 10. Is it the best stout I've ever had? Not necessarily, but it deserves a 10 for what it is. It's...
Oh, no, I thought you were going like, because of the flavor, it is what it is.
Oh, there's nothing artificial about it.
Even without all that said, I'm still giving it a 10. But I will agree, I guess, you were saying that is it your favorite or best stout? No, it's still probably not mine either.
No,
but this is delicious. If you like the peppermint patty candies.
yeah, if you're not a fan of, if you've ever had a dark chocolate peppermint patty and this is the grossest thing, then I don't recommend this.
I'm not even a sweet kind of, you know me, I'm not a sweets guy. I don't really eat candies or anything or have much for sweets. This, I like this. It's good.
Brad, more of this.
Yeah, that's good. I still like the other one I was pointing out earlier, though. One in the purple or blue, whatever color that was. Whew. Tell you what, she could take me out anytime.
First in the club is Rich saying, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. DFC, here's to the sunny slopes of long ago.
See, that's other things we could build. Those gun hideouts. All that stuff.
More of that, just
Wall art.
being able to make the yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Start our own small business. Start up small, but do the right thing so we can grow quick.
J Dog Heart Club, Mr. Holster.
Cheers.
Mike says, me too. Then he says, that sounds really wet, Eric. Then he says,
must have been talking about you shitting your pants.
He must not be aware of the club. The last comment, as of right now, is actually Mike saying G6. Well, Caitlin, you're taking one up the ass in this one. This go around. G6 is a hit. So we had 3 hits in one game.
I agree, but you know what? I'm still baffled how the one ship isn't sunk. They're going sporadically all over the fucking place. Like, people are not writing this stuff down. You see, what is that, 2-3 hits in a row?
Hey,
Where'd you go for that?
In the last one, every possible spot to miss was missed before the last hit.
Well, I've seen that, and that's why I'm telling you, some of your viewers maybe not be the brightest. I mean, not like I am, but they judge me, and, you know, holy shit, these guys, I just hope they're taking shots with us, because otherwise they don't have an excuse like I do.
Okay. Again.
Canadians out.
Okay, eh? So, what do we learn this go around as far as pushing for Justin? An upgrade is the Luth MBA4 or 5.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Should we ask them what their thoughts are for the next build, or have you decided that? I mean...
Well, no, I thought because of who we're hoping the sponsor would be that it was just an AR platform. And a 15, because you said the handguard for the 10 was hard to come by.
Yeah.
Now if we go in
agreed.
Now if we go in the direction of a bolt gun, that's a different story.
Well, that's the bolt gun with the magazine type. What do they call them? The AICG or AICSs or whatever?
All I can tell you is if we do an AR-15, I can probably, with the help of them, have the parts a lot sooner. Because we don't need a handguard, we don't need a stock, we don't need a buffer tube. Let me rephrase, we do need the buffer tube. We don't need the stock. We don't need a stock, handguard, or a grip.
I know they said that they're limited right now. So I'll reach back to them because now I know more of what we're thinking about. Me and you will personally have to pick out maybe pattern, color, or whatever. If you think that's a better option, obviously that's more of what you build. Like, that's what you always build.
No,
I mean, there's some variations, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, right?
I mean, with more preparation, because I think this one's going to go fairly fast, and it'd be. I would like to have something done in the next couple of weeks.
Really, that fast?
Yeah, just because I want to have something in the wings before this one is completely nailed out. I'm not saying this is going to be gone in a couple weeks. Again.
Well, this one already is in the wings. I mean, we're already talking about it and trying to plan for it. I've already got the stock. You don't have to worry about that.
We could still plan for 2 guns from now.
Yeah.
Not asking these guys this or this, but I personally think eventually we should do a bolt gun. We might be better prepared to do an AR-15 after this guy, but then work on the ideas of a bolt gun, because if we get John Huber involved, we might need a bigger time
frame.
in
Yeah.
there.
No.
It'll probably come down to me and you having to take a road trip in a weekend and go down there.
Yeah, I'd be alright with that. But no, honestly, so what I originally thought I wanted to do was an AR-15 with, the old school handle up top and the front sight post off the barrel. And I really was sold on that idea with a red, white, and blue wood stock theme. Unfortunately, we can't do that. At least through my donation.
Unless we took that one and then had, say, Jade Elite Ammunition hydro dip those parts, then we could put a flag on it.
Go with the different color on the wood stock, you're saying, and hydro dip everything else?
I mean, take those 3 parts and then have them hydro dipped.
Well, you're gonna really hydro dip wood. I mean,
yeah, you can.
No, I know you can, but I'm saying like Boyd's have some nice stocks, so I want to represent them too. As much as what we're doing for Justin's final mission. I mean,
Well, I guess if a company's going to be a sponsor, it'd be nice to show off.
That's what I'm saying.
Stuff.
I don't want to paint over. Basically, that's painting over their stuff. But yeah, I guess we got some thoughts and options to decide. But I really wanted that AR. Like I said, I thought that would be just an awesome thing to go for Justin's final mission. Honestly, I don't know who wouldn't want to go for something like that. But looking into the AICS rifles or whatever, I mean, basically it's like a Remington 700, which I got for deer hunting. But you can make them in a lot of different calibers. It's basically what you would consider an AR and a bolt action had a baby, because you can have a bigger magazine, but you also have to use the bolt every shot. So you're going to get maximum performance, I would guess, other than the fact your timing from shot to shot is going to be a little bit more delayed.
Hell, even if it was a 5-round mag, it's still, you could have 20 mags laying on the bench next to you, so they're still faster than having to gate load it like the Mosin.
Yep. No, I get it.
I don't know, I almost lean towards just adding it into the collection of stuff, because we've got over $100,000 of goal for our warrior battalion. So, hell, yeah. I mean, there's so many of you that have so many things, and you've been so generous. I'm just gonna always throw shit out there. We've had scenarios where, let's just say that one of you has a pistol, and you want to donate it. After this one is done, we can throw in another one if we're not prepared to go right away. And we've had to do that before. We just went over to Palmetto State, bought a 1911, and threw that into the rotation. Stuff like that. It's I don't want these big gaps in time anymore. So, but what do you think? Okay, this is it. Anybody that made it to 1 hour and 35 minutes, would you be where's the interest fall? Would you be more interested or less interested if we threw a bolt action rifle into the mix?
Well, Ivan said I could throw on I gotta talk to someone first, but I could even We could butcher my Remington 700.
I mean, with how you talking about, it's pretty sweet just the way it is.
I agree. I
gotta get like a lathe and understand how to use it to be able to start putting threads on barrels.
The only way I'm gonna get rid of that or butcher it is if I'm gonna be upgrading to another. So I mean, like I said, I'd have to talk to somebody. This is something.
This is a personal fave of mine, and I could care less if she even had a forehead.
I ain't gonna fucking argue with that at all.
I've been bad. I need to be spanked.
That looks like the light-skinned fucking Halle Berry. I tell you what.
Maybe that's
everything other than the hair and maybe a little bit of the face. Fucking, that was like a younger Halle Berry bod right there.
Okay, because we lapsed into extra innings. Nope, Mike still stands as the last. Okay, getting out of here. Again, if viewpoints or you have anything to throw out there, at this point in time, I'm willing to take on anything.
Make them soon, though. Let us know soon, because I would like to know about the stock and order something. At least have a good idea within the next few days.
Yeah, I'd like to get this pushed along so things move fast enough that we need to move fast, because building shit takes time and companies don't want to do what they used to, and people can't afford to do what they used to be able to do. So, but yeah, right now I could make a functional AR-15 if I had a lower. I do have a lower. It's kind of a special one, and it has no color on it, so that's something completely different. I really want to build that. That's the one that we need to use to build like a really special gun, but we'll talk about that later. Cheers.